An incredible example of this Trump TV feedback loop and how damaging it is to the White House, to the president. The president actually, by his obsession with television, actually gets him into trouble in cases like this, where we're spending days talking about him being wrong about an emergency situation. He's trying to show charts now and show graphs now to prove that he was right. He's throwing up all this misinformation, trying to confuse people. I think the challenge for our viewers is refuse to be confused. Don't get exhausted by all this BS that he's putting out there. This is very simple. He was wrong then. He's wrong now. He's trying to confuse everybody now and make you believe there is no such thing as truth.
All right, so right now, if you Google Alabama, all you're going to get in the results, once my slow-ass internet loads, all you're going to find is stories about Donald Trump talking about a hurricane which didn't hit Alabama.
President Trump continued to falsely claim that Alabama was threatened by Hurricane Dorian, going as far as personally directing a Homeland Security official to put out a statement supporting his claims. Just how dangerous is it to lie about a deadly hurricane? We'll discuss next.
It all comes down to this map presented at a conference by Trump, which an anonymous source has told the media that Trump personally drew with a Sharpie. Well, did Trump draw this with a Sharpie? So I'm going to copy this image and I'm going to move it over to Photoshop. Paste it here. I'm going to zoom in, take these projection borderlines here. It's my magic wand tool. Alright, looks like I got that pretty good. New layer via cut. So now I'm going to drag this over. Give it a rotation. Stretch it out a little. Now, I'm not sure that Trump drawing a random mark with a Sharpie would match this projection line so well. Get rid of that window and all those lines so we can see this a little better. Other than this little deviation, this path, matches up basically perfectly.
There's a crisis going on between Japan and South Korea that Trump is ignoring.
This is what we heard from the president when he was asked about that. Watch.
And today it looked like it almost had like a Sharpie.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so you heard him there, right?
Right.
So I don't know. That was a kind of, I don't know, that sounds like he was caught.
So Trump keeps answering, I don't know, when he's asked about how this line got there. And fair enough, he didn't come up with the graph. And while this doesn't totally prove that this was a graphical glitch or a holdover from a prior chart, I think this is strong evidence that it came from a model, a prior model, simply because it holds the same shape, it looks the same.
The president has obviously lied about geography and what happened with Alabama. It undermines the capacity of the first responders to be believed, because everyone is sort of having to cater to this lie. And obviously it makes people lose focus.
And now we're doing the same process in reverse. We'll make a new layer via cut, and we'll reselect it because Photoshop's a bitch that way. Bring it in, scale it down. And what you'll notice is some of the features here in the arm extending towards, where my mouse is a lot of these bumps, bump features match up. Unselected. The bumps along this ridge here and the bumps along this ridge here kind of match up quite well.
Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done.
Something right in there is a dead ringer for the other projections we're getting, and I just don't see how Trump randomly drawing a Sharpie line is going to match up this well to whatever generated this image.
Just very quickly, there's going to be another hurricane, and he has denigrated the entire Homeland Security apparatus at the White House and the Department of Homeland Security. There's going to be another hurricane, and no one believes them anymore. That's the final
Wow.
verdict here.
And that's sad. Thank you all.
Yes, that's the story of the hurricane. But it won't be over till they clear his name. Give him back the time he's done. Put in a prison cell, but one time he could have been the champion.